Hi, my name is Reese.
And my name is Taryn, and this is Talking CAR.
We are members of the Jason Russell Society in Massachusetts. If you haven't heard of us yet, well, you have now.
In this monthly podcast, we are going to be talking all things CAR. Now let's get started. Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of our podcast, Talking CAR.
In this month's episode, we are going to be talking all about membership.
For the first half, we will talk about how to get new members, and the second, how to welcome those new members.
So let's get started. So for the 125th anniversary of NSCAR, there is a membership promotion going on. And what better way to promote membership than with a contest? And for this contest, there will be two categories, and the societies with the greatest increase in members will win. And applications should be submitted and verified for new members from now until February 28th, 2021. And these new member applications will benefit your society.
The winners will be announced at the 2021 National Convention, so make sure you go.
So, the 25 members or fewer is one category, and 26 or more members is the second category. The first place for both categories is $625.
The second place for both categories is $375, and the third for both is $250.
So, now that you know about the contest, here's some ways that you can gain new members.
One way is you can bring guests and family members to one of your meetings, or multiple.
So we had a state meeting a few years back where a bunch of people brought their friends. It was a membership madness meeting.
That's what we called it, a membership madness.
Yeah. And so everyone brought like a friend, and we got like a bunch of people interested in CAR, and it was such a fun time. And I think the people who brought their friends, I'm pretty sure a few of their friends actually joined. So it was really it's a really great way to get people into CAR, getting them like,
and to find new members.
Yeah, it's a really good way to get them really like into the meeting. If they just hear about it, they don't know what an actual meeting is like. So really getting them into it is really important.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Another way is to really publicize about CAR in your society.
For example, you could have a meeting outdoors or in a public place, or you could have a booth at fairs, festivals.
Yeah, we actually 2 weeks ago maybe had a booth at a public festival, our town festival, and we've done this for a few years, and it's really starting to get going for us. And we had a bunch of people come in. We handed out fans with our information on it.
It was the perfect time to hand out fans because it was a very hot day.
Yeah.
And we were very lucky because we put all of our information on the back so that if anyone had any questions, they could contact us.
And we actually got a bunch of families that came into our booth asking about CAR. And you could also march in parades. We actually do that a lot, and we see a bunch of like DAR ladies in the crowds hollering at us, and it's always a super fun time.
You could also do a library display. We do those all the time, and I think people actually enjoy them because we get questions all the time.
Yeah, it's really important and really fun. And yeah. So you could also build your society, have a website or brochure that people can turn to looking for more information about your society. So when we were at this town festival, we handed out brochures about our society, and a bunch of people took them, said they were going to reference them. You could get business cards with your email
we
for your
have
society.
Business cards. They're very helpful. We've handed out so many.
People ask about business cards and brochures. It makes you look really professional, which is always impressing. Another way is to wear your
regional or state shirt to school.
Or anywhere in public. For like your CAR regional t-shirt, me and Taryn, we wear our CAR regional t-shirts to school all the time. We get asked about them.
Like from our fellow students and our teachers, and like, oh, what's your shirt about? And we're like, oh, it's CAR. Yeah. And then they'll be like, what is this car thing you speak of?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then we have to correct them. We're like, no, it's CAR, not car.
You can, at DAR and SAR meetings, I'm pretty sure all the ladies have grandchildren or their children who would love to join CAR, knowing that like CAR is really active.
And just like what they do.
Yeah. Just like what they do, but at a younger age, I feel like it would be really important for them to get their children
involved and ready for when they get to join DAR or SAR.
Or SAR, yeah.
And it's also a great way to make new friends. We have made so many new friends through CAR.
Your CAR friends become your DAR friends or your SAR friends. It's always super fun.
But it's always so sad to leave them.
Yeah.
And
So that was just a few ways about how you can gain new members. But there's always
so many more.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we came up with, but we'll have to see what you came up with. Now come back for the commercial.
After the commercial.
Have you heard? The National Society of the Children of the American Revolution is celebrating 125 years. I can't think of a better way to celebrate than with a membership promotion and a new national contest. Starting on July 4th, 2019, all of the new CAR applications submitted and verified through February 28th, 2021 will count automatically toward your local society totals. The top 3 local societies in 2 categories, 25 members and fewer and 26 or more members, with the most new members will be announced as winners at the 2021 National Convention and receive monetary awards. Now, go out and find some new members.
And we're back and on to the second half of our podcast. So, now that you hopefully have all these new members, new and approved, you may be wondering, like,
now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So we are going to give you a few tips on how to welcome these new members.
So one thing you can do is assign them a CAR member or mentor, per se.
This person can be there to answer any questions, guide them through the meeting, just be there.
Make them well equipped for what they need.
Yeah. Also, you could feel free to give them contact information so that if you have any questions and you're not at a CAR meeting or you can't find them, you can always feel free to just contact them that way.
Yeah. So I remember when we first joined CAR, we had a bunch of people who helped us with these kind of things. And it was really helpful because we had zero idea what was going on.
We were clueless.
So it's really helpful to have somebody there who has been really in CAR for a while, who knows...
And knows what they're doing.
Yeah, who knows the logistics of it.
And since we've been in it for quite a while now, I feel like we've taken on the role of the mentor, and it's pretty cool to know what it feels like to give out these information and just be so helpful.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is really help them branch out and introduce them to new people so they have not only you, but
people their age who have similar interests, or literally anyone.
Yeah, so like get to know them and get to know what they like, get to know who they are.
Yeah. Invite them into your group, invite them to go talk to other people. Just keep them occupied.
Get them immersed into all the wonderful things that happen at CAR meetings.
Yes.
And something that our society particularly loves to do
is we always give out gifts, like informational bags.
Like we like to call them new member bags.
Yes.
Usually
it has the national brochure.
Or even you could include your society brochure if, like we mentioned earlier in the podcast. Or you could include the latest issue of your society newsletter.
You could put state information. You could put in a yearbook.
Yeah, like
contact information. Upcoming events calendar that has all of your upcoming meetings so that they can stay on top of it.
Yeah, and be sure to include something fun in the bag, especially for new younger members.
Like a coloring page.
Or a game.
Or some sweet that they can munch on.
We usually like to make these national project and state project themes so that they can get immersed in what it's all about. Make them question.
Yeah.
And another thing you can do is really make sure that they're included in what you're doing.
You can have them lead the pledge. You can have them color bear. Just do anything, like even the little smallest job, so that they feel important.
Yeah.
And they feel like they have to come back.
Get them started with the little things that really make a difference in their mindset and what they think about CIR.
Yes.
So those were just a few things that we thought up about how to get new members involved.
Yeah, there's many, many, many more ways, but these are just a few main ones that we do.
Yeah. So thank you, and we'll hope to see you next month.
Bye.
That's our podcast for this month. You can find our podcast on Buzzsprout, Spotify, and iTunes. Be sure to tune in again next month.